Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Lone Wolf, the game book adventures by Joe Dever. Last time we completed book number 4, which was titled The Chasm of Doom. Now we are in book number 5, and with me is Karzie.
Hello. I'm Karzie. I'm still here.
Yeah, he's still here reading.
I'm down to read a book.
A game book. A book.
A game book.
Third person. Or first person,
Yeah.
but this is second person, because you, Y-O-U, you are the adventurer. So those who are watching the LP, you are Lone Wolf. It says it right here. You are Lone Wolf, the last of the Kai Lords of Summerland, and sole survivor of the massacre that destroyed them during a bitter war with the age-old enemies, the Darklords of Helgadad. So, this story takes place in midwinter, in our northern homeland, and a mantle of snow lies knee-deep in the streets of Holmgard, the capital. When you're summoned from your monastery in the hills by a messenger bearing a scroll, signed and sealed by the hand of King Ulnar. This king has been asking us for help for every single flipping book. Can this guy not get anything done on his own?
Nah, we need to build our armies. Let's send that one really good guy to just help and just do all our shit for us.
Pretty much. I mean, we've got the summer sword, so
good. We
can nuke anyone, apparently.
Oh, yeah, we can call an orbital strike. That's right.
So, you are surprised to read the king's message, for it is a request for your help in solving an urgent problem of what he describes as great diplomatic importance. It seems a strange request to make of a warrior lord, whose skills are better suited to the field of battle than to parleying with foreign envoys. However, you obey the summons, and upon your arrival at the capital, all is made clear. The Zhakan of Vassagonia, the imperial ruler of this desert empire, has sent his most trusted envoy to seek a treaty of peace between your two countries. And you have been asked to sign the treaty on behalf of your country. The reason for this is easily apparent. Less than a year ago, a renegade noble of Vassagonia called Baraka, from Mortal Kombat, Baraka, he led his army of bandits in an attack upon the Somleni province of Runan. This mining town and much of the surrounding land was overrun and destroyed, so this is from the last book. Many Somleni lost their lives, and many more were enslaved and forced to labor in the mines of the Marken Range. When the regular convoy from Runan failed to arrive at the capital, the king sent you to investigate. A great battle ensued in which you defeated Baraka in mortal combat. Baraka, mortal combat, come on. They're right there next to each other. This guy's just taking the piss. So, I need to remind myself to put Mortal Kombat music in the background for this reading.
I just wish you could edit that C and just turn it into a K.
Without your courage and skill, the safety of Summerland and all of the last lands would have been placed in grave peril. Your Majesty, the Zhakan is gravely embarrassed by Baraka's foul treachery, and is most anxious that our friendship and trust be restored. He begs that you send the Kai warrior, Lone Wolf, to sign a treaty of peace with him at the Grand Palace in Barakish, whimpers the Zhakan's emissary, as he kneels at the feet of King Ulnar. So imagine I said that, but he was whimpering. The king rises from his throne, barely able to conceal his distaste for the fawning envoy. He turns his gaze to you, and bids you to follow him to the privacy of an antechamber. I have no liking for this desert realm, Lone Wolf, but I like the prospect of warrior less. The Zhakan is old and frail, and has no son to claim his throne when he dies. Baraka was but one of many ruthless nobles, who wait like jackals for the chance to seize power, and I fear they grow too impatient to allow the Zhakan to die a natural death. The treaty may not guarantee peace with Vassagonia once the Zhakan is dead, but it will at least buy us precious time to strengthen our southern border. The king leads you to a window and points towards the harbour, barely visible through the falling snow. A Vassagonian galley lies anchored close to the harbour wall. Go to Vassagonia, Lone Wolf. Sign the treaty and return quickly. Even with the promise of peace, I fear the shadow of war will fall upon us before the year is out. You wave farewell to the Holmgard on this bleak midwinter's day, feeling sure you will return before the thaw. But as you watch the spires of Holmgard disappear in the falling snow, you have no inkling of the shadow that awaits you in Vassagonia. Alright, so that's our little prologue, the story so far. So
I really hope that they don't change shit on us when we get there, when it's like, okay, I'm here to sign on behalf of the treaty. Oh, by the way, we want half your wheat. You know?
Or keep me as prisoner.
I really hope. Yeah.
A political prisoner.
Yeah, it's another one.
Yeah, we're gonna fall for that shit, hopefully. They don't have to fuck with us.
We're a savant now. We can't be fucked
Oh
with.
yes, Crack has gone up to Savant. So,
Yeah.
as a Savant, we now have access to one more ability. Either Camouflage or Mind Over Matter.
I'm gonna say mind over matter just for the fact of being a Jedi sounds pretty cool.
Alright, the Force is with us.
Yes.
Alright, so, this is for you to read.
Okay. Before leaving Homeguard on your voyage to Vassagonian capital of Barakish, you are given a map of the Desert Empire and a pouch of gold. We've yet to find a shop out of all of these books. We have not found a
We
single
are
use
going
for the
to
gold.
a capital city, so there's bound to be plenty of shops there.
Okay, good.
Alright, let's pick
Find
the
out
number.
how much gold is in the pouch. Pick a random number.
Doesn't need to be one.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now add 10 to the number you picked. The gold number crowns in your pouch, and you may now enter this amount of gold crown sections for your action chart.
I'll just drop
Yeah,
20 back into storage. We should be fine with 20.
Okay.
Okay, so, read from here.
You may take your pick of the following items in addition to those you already possess, but remember, you may only carry 2 weapons. You may take up to 4 of the following. Dagger, which we don't need. Lamb spur, which I guess is always useful. Sword, spear, useless. Special rations, probably end up taking that. We can't use the shield because we already have one. We don't need a mace. Yeah, I guess it's the lamb spur and the food then.
Yes. While we're here, we might as well get rid of stuff that we don't really need. So, the brass key,
Yeah.
that was something that we missed out last book. So we'll get rid of that. The whip, we also missed out a bit to use it in the last book. Rope as well. We could have used it to save the wizard from a different entrance. We might have needed the rope. We'll get rid of that. So we've already got a meal. I'm going to deposit that. And we shall take the potion, the 2 special rations, and we do have room for 1 more. So I'm thinking I want to deposit this shield and take the other shield in case for some reason we lose the shield, and then we can equip it next book.
Ooh, clever idea. I like it. Go ahead.
There we go. So we still got a shield, and we've got another one in storage, ready to whip out in the next book should we somehow lose our shield this book. I was thinking about taking another weapon, but when I thought about the special item, that would be a lot more useful to have another copy of.
Yeah, we don't really need another weapon now. We got like 2 special weapons and 2 regular daggers, I think.
I haven't said this before. There's a button here to access storage. If you want to, at least at this point, it does remind you that storage is a thing. In the other books, it didn't tell you that you could go and store stuff. So if anyone's interested, we've got a bunch of meals, Prince Pepper's sword, some special rations, the brass key, whip, rope, and 88 gold crowns. And for weapons, we still have 2 daggers, the summer sword and the dagger of Vashna. We've got both the dagger of Vashna and summer sword equipped, which are both Darklord killing items.
Yeah,
Okay, let's move on.
One's like holy and shit. The other one's like evil.
Yes.
Isn't the dagger like an evil dagger and summer sword's like this
it's-
holy sword?
Exactly, yeah. It's like Link having the Master Sword and Ganon's evil sword at the same time. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly go through this. So our mission is one of peaceful diplomacy, but beware, the desert empire of Vassagonia is notorious for being a land of deceit and treachery. Be on your guard at all times. Also, make notes as you progress, as you will find they will be of great help in future adventures. Many things you'll be... so this is just telling us special items can be of use, but others might be red herrings. So, the red herrings that we had last time were the whip and the other thing.
The brass key.
No, the brass key wasn't a red herring. There was a chance to use it. You remember after we fought those cats, we could have gone up the stairs or down the stairs. If we'd gone down the stairs, we could have used the brass key, but we went up the stairs.
Oh, okay.
But apparently when you use the brass key, the soldiers that are with you, they die, but you get a bunch of potions in return. So, maybe that was a good thing that we didn't do it, I don't know.
What did we do? Just come across like like a Full Metal Alchemist, turning people into alchemy stones, philosopher stones.
Now, I think what happens is you use the
Is
brass
that,
key.
is that what happens?
You use the brass key, and when you open the door, there's like a trap floor, and they all fall and die in the pit. But then there's a chest in the room which you go and open, and you get a bunch of potions. Effectively, you're trading in the soldiers for the potions. But yeah, that's it. That's enough of that. If you want to, anyone who's following along the adventures, you can go back and take a look at that page and read for yourself what happens. But yeah, now let's start this book. I don't even know what the hell this book is called.
Shadow on the Sand.
Shadow on the Sand, yeah. Oh yeah, it's up here, isn't it? Oh my god, I'm stupid. All right, yeah, let me start here. So, for 25 days, the Vassagonian galley sails on a steady course for its home port of Barrakesh, with only a brief stop at the Duranese harbour of Port Bags to break a safe but monotonous voyage. I thought it said to break a safe. I thought it was going to like do some kind of, bank robbery or something. Breaking a safe.
Mask on!
I'll insert that bit in as a clip. So you use your time aboard the ship to good purpose, learning the Vassagonian language from the ship's crew. They are only too eager to teach you, asking only in return tales of your adventures in the Lastlands. For many of the sailors, these are the most exciting stories they've ever heard. By the time you reach Barrakesh, you have both mastered their language and won their respect. How long did that take?
Wow.
We mastered the language in like, what, a month tops? How long is this voyage? Let's take a look at this. Let's got some interesting spies
Well,
here.
we are savant. I mean, I guess.
Oh, yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah, savant rank. You can master a language. So, it is early afternoon when the ramparts of the desert capital are first sighted on the horizon. You push your way through the cheering crew and join the envoy at the prow of the ship. Beaming with pride, he hands you a telescope and invites you to view the land of his birth. The sight is indeed breathtaking. You stare in fascination at the golden domes, minarets, and green-tiled roofs shimmering beneath the desert sun, and marvel at the splendor of the Grand Palace, which dominates this magnificent city. We marvel at it, but we don't DC it. Okay, sorry, that's a shit joke. Then you know... No, I can hear the breathing. The sigh. Then you notice that from every golden turret of the palace flutters a long black pennant. You ask the envoy of the meaning of the black flags. Horror floods across his face as he snatches the telescope from your hands. By the spirit of Majan, he is dead! The Zhakan is dead! As the bad news spreads through the ship, you pray that the peace treaty will be signed and honored by the Zhakan's successor. However, the envoy is less than hopeful. The harbour of Barrakesh is deserted, save for a handful of citizens clad in black, and the only sound that greets you is the toll of a funeral bell, echoing through the harbour on this day of the mourning. Then, a horse-drawn carriage enters the harbour square, escorted by the cavalry of the palace guard. It halts, and a dour man in turquoise robes steps out to meet you. 1,000 greetings, Lone Wolf. I am Maok, and I welcome you to our city on behalf of my master, His Most Sublime Magnificence, Zhakan Kaima. The envoy gasps upon hearing the name of the new Zhakan. He turns to speak, his eyes wild with fear. It is a trap! You must! His warnings are cut short by the blade of Mark's dagger. Suddenly, scores of black-clad warriors emerge from the shadows. They are Shanazim, elite Vassagonian bodyguards. They close in, surrounding you on every side. You must act quickly if you are to survive this deadly trap. If you wish to stand and fight against these overwhelming odds, turn to 36. If you wish to surrender to Malk and his warriors, 176. If you wish to run back to the galley, 104. Wow, this early.
Wow.
We're already
Yeah. This is a strange situation to be in, too. Like, so it's elite Vassagonia bodyguards. We're coming to meet the Vassagonia Zhakan, right? So they're here to escort us.
Possibly. But this guy says it's a trap. So if we do go with them, they'll probably fuck us up.
Oh.
I don't know. If you can imagine that you're in this situation, so we are able to take care of ourselves. So we could fight. If we surrender, we're at their mercy. If you believe that they still want to sign the treaty, then surrender, or we can run away.
I'm gonna say we have to be a peaceful envoy. These are These are elite Vassagonia bodyguards. We are here to meet the Vassagonia dudes.
All right.
So
Fulfill the objective.
I,
Let's
I mean,
surrender.
I feel like we could kick their ass if we really wanted to, but we need to be peaceful.
Okay. Did you?
Yeah, waiting for it to come into focus. I don't know if it's gonna. It was blurry all last page too.
Oh shit. I'll carry on reading then. Oh,
Yeah.
You can tell me when he comes back into view. You are stripped of your backpack, your weapons, your gold, and all of your special items. Your hands are tied behind your back, and you are pushed headfirst into the waiting carriage. Back to the palace! Commands Mauk as he climbs aboard and slams the door. The Zhakan awaits his prize. You fight to free the cords that bind you, but Mauk is quick to see the danger. He grabs your arm and forces a dart into your skin. As sleep engulfs your senses, you hear Mauk's wicked laughter fading into the silence. Make a necessary adjustment to your action chart and list all the items that you have had confiscated on a separate piece of paper for reference in case you should discover them later in your adventure. So there is a chance for us to get them back. But for now, we have lost all of this shit.
So much.
All of it.
Shit.
Special dagger, the summer sword. Oh my god. Not looking good for us.
Oh, I don't like this anymore.
Look at this. All of these are whited out. Yeah. We got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Our combat skill is down to 17. All those bonuses just gone.
We had so many bonuses too.
Alright, we gotta get our stuff back. Can you see?
I can see from the second paragraph down. I just can't see the first one.
Alright, I'll read the first. You wake up in great discomfort. Every muscle of your body feels knotted and bruised. You force open eyelids, clogged with dried sweat, and look with dread at your wretched surroundings. You're lying on the hard stone floor of a prison cell. Over by the far wall, beneath a window crisscrossed with iron bars, is a low wooden bunk covered in filthy rags. Cockroaches, some of the size of field mice, scuttle along a foul-smelling gutter that disappears into a grating in the floor.
Ooh, cockroach. You discover that your hands are free and slowly pull yourself upright into a sitting position, resting your back against the cell door. A faint draught from the corridor outside provides the only relief from the stifling heat and bad air of the cell. In the distance, you hear footsteps approaching. There is a jangle of keys and creak of hinges. A door closes with a dull thud. More footsteps. They are getting louder. They come to a halt outside the cell door, and a loud voice bellows out, "Sleeping on duty, Severo! You wake up on the other side of this door if the captain catches you!" The chair scrapes along the ground as a startled voice full of indignation replies, "Curse you, Hadash! The Zhakan don't want the Northernlander taken to the Grand Hall until sunset. You cheated me of 2 hours sleep." "Shut up, Sofro!" snarls the first voice. "And listen hard. I've come from the armory. Some interesting trinkets were found on the Northlander. Worth a great deal of gold, I'd say. Seems a pity to let them go to waste, eh?" The two guards chuckle greedily and discuss the length of the good time they will be able to have in the city once they have sold your equipment. "I'll take a peek at our friend," says one of the guards. "I wonder if he's enjoying our hospitality." A spy hole slides open above your head and you hear a gasp of shock. "He's gone! He's gone! By the Mahjong, we shall lose our heads!" You suddenly realize that you cannot be seen so close to the door. "Let me see," hisses the other guard, eager to see for himself. You hear the click of a key in the lock. This could be your chance to escape. If you wish to attack the guard as soon as the door opens, turn to that page. If you wish to move away from the door, turn to that page. Erase from your action chart all weapons, special items, and gold. What?
Okay, I think we did that already, but I think there was another route that could have led here. Probably if we lost the fight against them, they would have had us erase it at this point.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we should attack the guards. I hate to say it, but
Got to.
we're kind of like trapped now. They weren't being peaceful. They obviously planned to sell our shit. I don't want our shit being sold. It took us forever to get all that cool shit.
The guards pull open the door, and you spring into action. Your clenched fist strikes the first man beneath his bearded jaw, lifting him from the floor with the power of the blow. His sword drops from his hand and clatters to the ground close to your feet. If you wish to pick up the sword, turn to 4. If you wish to ignore the sword and attack the second guard with your bare hands, turn to 91. We gotta get the sword. We need it for the combat.
All right. Yeah, I'll say pick up the sword. The weapon would be good for us.
You stoop to grasp the sword. Oh, sorry, this is you.
There it is. You stoop to grasp the sword, but as your fingers close around the hilt, the second guard attacks. Fight!
And
ignore all endurance points lost by the enemy in the first round of combat, for you can only attempt to parry his blow. Oh,
we gotta beat him in 4 rounds for this ending.
shit.
And if we take longer, we have to go to this ending. He doesn't take any damage for the first round. We got a good combat.
So we
ratio,
only
though.
got 3 rounds of attack.
I think we should be able to do it. Got a good combat ratio going for us. Oh shit! These are not good numbers. Actually, you know what? I think we'll be able to kill him. Yep, he should be dead. It was close, but we did it.
Yeah.
The guard clutches at his wounds and drops lifeless to the ground. You see that the other man is recovering from your blow and is clawing at the cell door to try to pull himself to his feet. If you wish to attack this guard, 78. If you wish to overpower him and capture him alive, 199. I think we need to know where our stuff is, so let's torture it out of him.
Yeah, I agree. We need him conscious. I can't read it again.
Okay.
I don't know why. It's just.
Is it like the
not
top part of the
being
screen is
good.
blurry or something, and the middle is okay?
Yeah. Okay. Wait. It just came into view, so I can see it. You grasp the frightened guard in a secure headlock and threaten to break his neck if he does not answer your questions. He immediately promises to tell you everything he knows. He says that the new Zhakan fears that you are an assassin sent by his enemies in the West. He claims to hate the new Zhakan himself. He is only a simple Gauler?
Not sure what that means. Gowler, probably?
Gowler, yeah.
I'll look up
He
that
says, and knows nothing more. If you have the kind discipline of 6 cents, the most useful thing we have ever gotten, go to that page.
Gowler means jailer.
Okay.
Jailer. Okay, it must be an alternate spelling of jailer.
Oh, okay.
The man is lying. He knows that other guards are sure to turn up at any moment. As soon as you loosen your grip, he will attempt to overpower you and raise the alarm. If you wish to continue questioning him, turn to 9. If you try to kill him, 78. Well, we know he's lying, so let's get some proper information out of him.
Yeah,
Tell us how to escape.
I agree. It is really being blurry again.
Alright,
I don't know what's causing it.
The guard begins to cough. He pleads with you to slacken your grip or he'll choke to death. You ask him one more question. Does he know where your confiscated equipment is? He says he does not know. Then suddenly he elbows you in the chest and breaks free. You are winded, but you're determined to stop him from escaping. Your attack is swift and deadly. Before the guard can scream for help, you have silenced him for good with an open-handed chop to the neck. Judo chop! Judo chop!
Damn!
Like Austin Powers.
Yeah, we straight up judo chopped him.
If you wish to leave the bodies and escape along the corridor, turn to 150. If you wish to search them, oh hell yeah, we're searching them.
Yeah,
Took our
search that.
equipment.
We need a key. We need a key to get our equipment.
Dagger,
A dagger.
6 gold crowns. The Gowler's keys. Sorry, Jailer's keys. Gowler's keys.
Oh.
Alright, you may take the above items. Can I take any more? Or we got 2 weapons. Okay, so sword and dagger's fine.
Yeah.
Alright. Shoot.
Yeah,
okay, we
it's
got
probably
ourselves-
gonna be you until this fixes itself. I don't know what it's doing or why it's doing it now.
Okay, I'll keep reading that. You tell me when you can read it again.
Okay.
I saved it at this point because I think this is a key decision. If we pick the wrong one, we're probably going to get equipment back.
Oh.
So, The corridor heads north, but soon ends at a junction where another passage runs from the east to west. Cautiously, you peer around the corner, but there's no sign of any guards. At the end of the east passage, you can see a flight of steps descending out of view to the west, and you see a closed door. If you wish to go east toward the stairs, 93. If you decide to go west towards the door, 122. Now, I vaguely remember that guy saying our stuff was in an armory, so a door could possibly lead to an armory.
So you think the armory is behind? Yeah, I think it's worth a look. Hopefully that's the armory.
Yeah. The heavy wooden door is reinforced with bands of black iron, held in place by huge bronze studs. You turn the handle only to find the door is locked. If you possess the jailer's keys, 136. If you don't, 26.
Yeah!
If you've got the jailer's keys, they probably locked it in there.
Please have all our items.
Once you have unlocked the door, you twist the handle and open it a few inches. You see a stair descending to a small chamber where a black-robed soldier is guarding a pair of iron gates. Through the bars you can see rows of weapons and suits of armor stacked in long racks. A sign fixed to the bars say, Grand Palace Armory. If you have camouflage, 186. If you want to attack the guard, 178. If you want to close the door and take the other passage, fuck no, we're attacking this guard. I want my shit back.
Yeah, we're getting our shit back.
You are halfway down the stairs when the guard realizes what you are doing. He leaps to his feet and unsheathes his sword. You cannot evade him now, and you must fight to the death. He's only got 16 combat. We got him. And we got our weapon skill as well, so we're going to kick his ass. Oh yes, a 6. That's a good one.
12 damage.
Oh.
7 oh, we took 4 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, we're actually getting low on health, aren't we?
Alright, we killed him. If you want to search the body, 52. If you ignore it and go to the armory, 140. Of course, we're searching the body. Pricks took everything from us.
Yeah, we gotta loot them.
4 gold crowns. Jailer's keys again. Got 2 sets of jailer's keys. Okay. I'll have that.
Hey, maybe we'll need to toss one to someone and, like, be like, hey, you go do this, and I'll go do that.
Alright. The iron gates of the armory are unlocked. You push open the left gate and wince as the shrill squeak of a dry hinge sends a shiver down your spine. Inside, at the end of a long aisle, is a workbench, littered with spearheads, sword hilts, and all manner of armorer's tools. In the midst of this tangled mess is a large black leather-bound book. If you wish to open the book, turn to 83. If you want to ignore the book and search for your confiscated equipment, turn to 181. I'm thinking that book, if I had to guess, is probably a catalogue of where all the items are kept. Or what items are in here.
Ooh, that's a clever idea. I was thinking this was a trap, but I wanted to open it anyways.
Take a look. It's an armory log. The pages contain handwritten lists of all the work carried out here. Spears and swords made for the garrison of Karakala, ore shipments from the Vakar Mountains, weapons due for repair, and all manner of daily routines are carefully recorded. You are about to discard the log when you notice a folded piece of parchment tucked into the spine. It is a list of dates and numbers with a heading in bold print. The Bronze Door. You scan the page and locate today's date. The number listed next to it is 67. Make a note of this number. Clicking notes.
I guess we have to manually add a note?
Oh, okay, 67 then. You made the note.
Alright.
Of this number in the margin of your action chart, it could be of use at a later stage of your adventure. You throw the book back onto the cluttered bench and begin to search for your missing equipment. I'm guessing we're going to have to turn to that page at some point. For a bronze door.
What, page 67?
I'm guessing that sometimes adventure books do that.
Ooh.
But they won't tell
That'd
you.
be a clever idea.
Yeah, they won't tell you that number, so they'll say if you know a special number, turn to that page at this point. Anyway.
Oh, that's clever. I never came across that before. That's cool. I didn't know they did that. It's like Kojima tactics and choose your own adventure book.
You root through all the drawers and cupboards of the workbench. Oh, actually, let me go back to the notes. I think we should also make a note of saying bronze door. Well.
Oh, yeah.
So 67 and bronze door. Okay, so you root through all the drawers and cupboards of the workbench, smashing locks when they refuse to open, only to be disappointed. These drawers and cupboards do not contain your missing equipment. All hope of signing a peace treaty with the new Zhakan has vanished. Your only concern now is to find your equipment, escape from the Grand Palace, and somehow return to Summerland as quickly as possible. You pull aside a latticed partition and enter the small antechamber. Narrow stone steps lead up to an open door in the north wall, beside which stands a wooden chest. If you wish to climb the steps and enter the door, 14. If you wish to investigate the wooden chest, 97. Of course, the wooden chest is probably going to have our stuff in it. I'm gonna say, just
why not? We're kind of looters now.
Yeah, I'm raiding the shit out of this place.
Hell yeah.
The chest is plain, except for a small square of red metal bolted to the top. There is no lock, but instinctively, you avoid opening the lid with your hands in case it is booby-trapped. Nearby,
Good idea.
you notice a wooden bucket and ladle. Using the ladle, you lever open the chest and push back the lid. The chest itself is not booby-trapped, but your caution was well placed. Coiled on a bed of jewel-encrusted maces lies a yas, a non-poisonous but very large Vassagonian snake. A red forked tongue flicks out of its yellow head as it prepares to defend its valuable bed. If you wish to attack the yas, 194. If you wish to flick the lid shut and leave the armory, no, I want this shit, man.
You want the shiny thing?
I want the jewels as well as my equipment.
This
We've
this motherfucking snake is like more healthier than the fucking guards we beat up.
The yas is a constrictor. It kills its prey by crushing them to death with the coils of its powerful body. Its sleepy eyes have now opened, and the red-rimmed slit pupils fix you with a mesmerizing stare. You suddenly realize that the yas is trying to hypnotize you. Unless you have the Kai discipline of Mind Shield, deduct 3 points from your combat skill for the duration of this combat. Yes. We've got animal kinship as well, that should help us out.
Yeah, I know. I was wondering why wasn't that an option to just like talk to it, be like, hey, I just kind of want that shiny thing. You have no need for it.
Well, we've got 9 combat skills, 9 combat ratio, I should say. So we should be beating this guy in the next turn. This is it. We'll do damage. Damage is stacking up though. Flipping heck. If we didn't have that healing ability, we'd be dead by now.
Yeah. Oh, I can see this one. Okay. The great snake shudders and convulses in the throes of death. The smell of its thick blood is disgusting, and you have to hold your breath and grit your teeth as you lift the dead yas away from the chest and peer inside. You discover 6 silver-handled maces, each beautifully carved and encrusted with rubies, emeralds, and pearls. In the Northlands, these weapons would fetch thousands of crowns. At the bottom of the chest, you discover a small copper key. If you wish to take either a jeweled mace or the copper key, or both, mark them on your action chart. As special items, you can carry the copper key in the pocket of your tunic and the jeweled mace tucked in your belt. The acidic smell of the snake blood is beginning to make you retch. Quickly, you climb the stone steps and leave the armory by the north door. Don't forget to take the key.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell the jewel mace is.
Oh. It's tucked into our waistband. Oh, we don't have the sword equipped.
Oh, it says here jeweled mace, Ben. What the hell is that? Oh, special. This is special items. Okay. The necklace symbol. I was getting confused. I didn't know where it was. Okay, so we've got the jeweled mace and the dagger equipped. Because the jeweled mace...
And we're attacking with the jeweled mace?
Yeah, because if we highlight it, you'll see it says +5 combat skill versus a Dorgan. And we also get to fight undead with it as well. Because if we didn't have this special item, we wouldn't be able to fight undead creatures. Because we lost our sword and dagger of Ashna.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so we have a special item.
So if we ever come across something undead, we can at least fight it now.
That's good.
Okay. Finish reading?
Yes.
You step into a perfect hemisphere. The walls of the chamber curve smoothly into the ceiling, where a small window casts a splash of light across the floor. There is a large circular die in the center of the room, laden with incense burners, decanters, quilts, scrolls, cloaks, urns, and all kinds of fruit and sweetmeats. A drawer catches your eye. Protruding from beneath the lip of the die, you recognize the contents. You have found your confiscated equipment. Restore to your action chart all of the lost all of the backpack items, special items, weapons, and gold crowns you lost when you were imprisoned. Oh, hell yes. I will have that. Thank you very much. Restore. Restore? I have to go back here. Oh, lost items. Reclaim lost items. Oh my god, I have to click every single one. Oh my god. Select. Yeah. I want. Huh? Okay, meal. Need a backpack.
Oh, we need a backpack first.
I've got to get the backpack first. Then the meal, then that. The 2 daggers are still.
I'd say drop the sword and pick up a dagger.
Sword. Oh, we found a dagger as well, didn't we? So we could reclaim 1 dagger.
Yeah, we'll just leave the other one.
Oh,
but don't forget to
reclaim 29 of these.
Yeah, that too, definitely. But don't forget to equip the special sword and special dagger.
All right, should we keep okay, so if we go back to the special items, the summer sword we're definitely going to equip. And then the dagger we can unequip, and then we can equip the dagger of Vashna again. But I just want to check the bonuses that they give. The dagger of Vashna. So it lets us fight the undead. So ×1 damage versus undead. But the jeweled mace also lets us fight the undead, but it also gives us +5 combat skill versus a Dorgan. So that would be a better one to equip.
Okay.
Just the only thing I'm wondering about is...
I don't like the fact that it's not a dagger, but...
Yeah, I'm wondering if... Okay, so take a look at the combat skill here. So it's 36.
Yes.
Now if I go back and I equip the dagger, will it be... Summer sword. Jeweled mace. Okay, no. Unequip the jeweled mace. I want the summer sword and the dagger of that. 38. Okay. So we'd get 2 extra combat skill with the dagger, but if we ever go up against the Darken, the dragon, whatever the fuck it's called, we need to equip the jeweled mace. Gotta remember that. So because the dagger of Vashna is a dagger.
We'll just equip it before combat.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So we've got all our items back. Fantastic. Elated by your discovery, you resolve to escape the Grand Palace as quickly as possible. There's only one other door apart from the one by which you entered the chamber, which is set into the north wall. If you wish to leave the chamber, turn to 58. If you wish to search the chamber for useful items, man, we're gonna raid this place to the fucking ground.
Hell yeah. Loot!
Alright, a silver comb, an hourglass, a dagger, a healing potion, hell yeah, I'm taking that, a prism, and enough food for 3 meals. Now, some of these could be red herrings. I think the hourglass, we also had an hourglass in the last book, and that was useless. Silver comb kind of sounds useless. Prism may be useful. Sounds like it could be useful. And 3 meals. We've already got meals, so I think for now we'll take the prism.
Yeah, it sounds nifty. I don't know if an hourglass or silver comb will come in handy.
I mean, we can look good. Yeah, we could comb our hair. I don't know.
Yeah, we could. Maybe Lone Wolf needs a good brushing.
All right, shoot.
It's still blurry.
Okay. You follow a straight passage of pale rose-colored stone, which soon ends at an empty vestibule. I don't know what that word means. In its north wall is set a great wooden door, covered with engraved bronze plaques and studded with bronze nails. There is a curious lock set into the middle of this door, encircled by a beautiful carving of a long-tailed scorpion. A closer look at the lock reveals a series of Vassagonia numerals, numbered 1 to 200, engraved in the lock. You recognize the design. It's a Cloasian combination lock. If you know the correct number that will open the bronze door, turn to the section number. If you do not know the number that will open the door, turn to 156.
So this section, totally called it.
Yeah. The section corresponding to the correct answer will have a footnote confirming that it is indeed correct. If you choose the wrong section, then turn to section 156 as indicated above. You do not get a second chance.
Oh.
So we need to type in the number and just double check. It was 67, right? 67, yeah. I guess we can delete those now. I'm gonna double check. It's 67, yeah. Accept.
Alright.
You read it?
Still blurry.
You hear a faint click, followed by a soft whirring sound. The bronze door slides open. As you hurry through, the door clicks shut behind your back, softly as it had opened. Instinct tells you that you have entered the chambers of the Upper Palace, the sumptuous private enclave of the Zhakan. You walk upon glistening tiles of opal and platinum, past sculptures and statues of pure gold. The door of solid amethyst ahead seems plain in comparison to the breathtaking splendor of this private world. Beyond the door lies another unique and startlingly beautiful world. Beyond the door lies another unique and... Oh, sorry. I'm completely confused where I am. Beyond the door lies another unique and startlingly beautiful world. The Arboretum. Arboretum? They're like a crypt or something. Anyway.
Isn't that something with trees, maybe? Or am I thinking something else?
You're probably right. I don't know what that word is. A circular cathedral-like arena spreads out below you. The green velvet canopy alive with the sound of birdsong. Yeah, called it right. Trees of every color, shape, and size flourish in the deep, dark soil of the floor. The Zhakan's Arboretum houses a specimen of every tree that grows in Magnamund, and many species that are now extinct elsewhere. As you walk the wrought iron balcony which encircles the Arboretum, you recognize the leaves of a somnolending oak. You feel a sudden wave of homesickness, but it does not make you despair. Rather, it renews your determination to escape from this hostile, sun-bleached land.
Yay, power up in mental health and encouragement.
At one of the exits from the Arboretum, you discover a quarterstaff propped against the wall. If you wish to take it, mark it. The desire to escape urges you on as you leave the Arboretum and hurry through a network of lavish corridors and empty, deserted vestibules. You reach a landing where a broad staircase descends to a massive room that occupies most of the lower palace. From the top of the staircase, hidden by the shadow of a pilaster, you stare down on a sight that freezes your blood with terror.
Oh no. Still blurry.
Upon a raised platform, carpeted with scarlet fur, sits the Vassagonian Emperor, Zhakan Kima. He is robed in gold, but devoid of all ornamentation. In his hand is an orb of black metal, and in his eye, an ice-cold cruelty that chills your spine. The Zhakan is a man of awesome countenance, but he pales in the shadow of his companion.
It came in clear. I can read the rest of it. Okay. Before him stands the cause of your terror. A helm as black as death itself hides the face, but the stench of decay and a hideous sepulchral voice sepulchral voice betray the identity. Give me lone wolf. It is a fell voice of a mortal enemy, a Darklord of Helgadad. As the Zhakan rises to his feet, you notice a flicker of doubt, or perhaps fear dim in his cruel gaze. But he is quick to mask it. He will be brought to you at sunset, exchanged for the orb of death. It is agreed. You have the orb, echoes the chilling voice. Give me lone wolf. The Zhakan hides his fear well, but time is not on his side. The game of bluff he is playing is deadly. However, the fact that he has not yet been discovered is evidence of his powerful will, for you sense the Darklord is persistently clawing and probing at his mind. You will get your Northernlander, Lord Zhakan, says the Zhakan, his voice curt with anger. When you tell me why your servants defile the tomb of the Mahjong, you claim to have no need for gold and jewels. Why then do you plunder the graves of our ancestors? A deathly quiet fills the hall. Only the unnatural hiss of the Darklord's breath disturbs the silence. This land, this insignificant speck of sand, harbors two small thorns that prick our skin. We seek to remove them both forever. The fledgling Kai, Lone Wolf, is the thorn that denies us Summerland. The tomb of Mahjong hides the other thorn that threatens us, that accursed book of the Magna Kai. Your heart pounds as the words echo your head. The book of the Magna Kai. Suddenly, everything got blurry except for the next paragraph.
Suddenly, the reason why you've been enticed into a deadly trap becomes clear. and the sinister truth is revealed. Can you read this?
No.
The
Now I
book of-
can. The Book of the Magnikai is one of the oldest legends of Summerland. With the wisdom of the Magnikai, Sun Eagle, the first Kai Grand Master, instilled the disciples into warriors of the House of Ulnar, the bloodline of your king, that were to save your land from the devastation of the hands of the Darklords. The Book of the Magnikai was lost hundreds of years ago, but its wisdom was kept alive, handed down through the generations of Summerlending warriors so that they could share the strength to resist their eternal enemies, the Darklords of Helgegad. If the Darklords discover and destroy the Book of the Magnikai, the secrets will be lost forever, and when you die, the Kai will become extinct. However, if you discover the Book of Magnikai first and deny the Darklords their prize, all the wisdom of the Magnikai will be revealed to you. Though its wisdom will become strong enough to reach the ultimate achievement for a Summerlending warrior, to become a Grand Master. However, the pearl, I was trying to think of like a Pokemon joke, but I want to be the very best, just lone wolf walking on a path and shit. However, the peril and the glory of the quest that lies ahead is distracting you from the more immediate danger. To discover this danger and to begin the quest for the Book of the Magnikai, turn to part 2 of Shadow on the Sand. Begin your adventure at 201.
Alright, this is a perfect place for us to end off. Since the book is divided into 2 bits. We've completed part 1.
Intermission.
Yeah, intermission. We'll flash that up on the screen. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you in part 2 of Shadow on the Sand. Take care.
Yeah. Bye-bye.